Earvin Magic Johnson. Earvin Johnson is an American retired professional basketball player and former president of basketball operations of the Los Angeles Lakers of the NBA. He played point guard for the Lakers for 13 seasons. He won a championship and an NBA Finals Most Valuable Player award in his rookie season and won 4 more championships with the Lakers during the 1980s. He was one of the few athletes that are truly unique and changed the way the sport is played with their singular skills. In this video, we will be highlighting Earvin, also known as Magic Johnson's skills through his games from the past few years, and we will know how good Magic Johnson truthfully was. Born on August 14, 1959, Earvin Johnson Jr. grew up in Lansing, Michigan, with 9 brothers and sisters. Young Earvin passed the time by singing on street corners with his buddies and of course by playing basketball. On many mornings, he was seen on the court by 7:30. Johnson was first called Magic when he was a star at Everett High School. He was given the nickname by a sports writer who had just seen the 15-year-old prepster notch 36 points, 16 rebounds, and 16 assists. As a senior, Johnson led Everett to a 27-1 record and the state title while averaging 28.8 points and 16.8 rebounds. In college, he wanted to stay close to home, so he enrolled at Michigan State in East Lansing. He put up impressive numbers as a freshman: 17 points per game, 7.9 rebounds per game, and 7.4 assists per game, leading the Spartans to a 25-5 record and the Big Ten Conference title. As an All-American sophomore, Johnson directed his team to a national title in 1979, beating Larry Bird's Indiana State squad in perhaps the most anticipated and most watched NCAA championship game ever played. After winning championships in high school and college, Johnson was selected first overall in the 1979 NBA draft by the Lakers. The Utah Jazz were supposed to draft in the first position, but the Jazz had conveyed their 1979 first-round pick to the Los Angeles Lakers 3 years earlier as compensation for the free agent signing of Gail Goodrich. Thus, the Lakers took Johnson with the first overall pick. That season's NBA Rookie of the Year award went to Bird of the Boston Celtics, but the NBA champion was Los Angeles. The Lakers rolled to the Western Division title with a 60-22 record, the league's second best. In 77 games, Johnson's numbers mirrored those of his days at Michigan State: 18 points per game, 7.7 rebounds per game, and 7.3 assists per game. And he became the first rookie to start in an NBA All-Star game since Elvin Hayes 11 years earlier. In the 1980 NBA Finals against the Philadelphia 76ers, Johnson's performance in the series-clinching 6th game was the stuff of legend. Up 3-2, the Lakers were able to wrap things up on the 76ers' home court. Johnson and the Lakers rebounded in 1981-82, winning their division and defeating the 76ers in another 6-game NBA Finals in which Johnson repeated as MVP. The season also had its share of ugliness. Early on, Westhead wanted to restructure the offense in a way that Johnson believed would have reduced his role. The 2 years following the Westhead flap were great for Johnson individually, but tough for Los Angeles. Johnson won the first 2 of his 4 league assist titles and continued to improve upon his already brilliant all-around play. In the 1982-83 NBA Finals against rival Philadelphia, however, the 76ers swept the series since most of the Lakers' players suffered an injury. By the 1984 NBA Finals, Johnson had signed a then-record 25-year, $25 million contract. The grueling 7-game series against Boston marked a low point in Johnson's career. His playmaking gaffes at the end of games 2, 4, and 7 contributed to the Lakers' defeat. With Johnson improving his outside shot and setting assist records, the Lakers won 3 NBA titles in the next 4 years. The first of this string came in the 1985 Finals win over their nemesis, the Celtics. After being destroyed in Game 1 of the series, 148-114, dubbed the Memorial Day Massacre, the Lakers would rebound to take the series in 6 games. The decisive victory came on the Garden Parquet floor 111-100 and marked the first time the Lakers defeated the Celtics in a finals after 8 previous failures stretching back to when the Lakers played in Minneapolis. In the 1987 NBA Finals, they again defeated the Boston Celtics, and Johnson received the NBA Finals MVP award for the third and final time in his career. That year, Johnson also averaged a career-best 23.9 points per game, resulting in his first regular season NBA MVP award, an honor he would receive again in 1989 and 1990. Johnson in the 1990-91 campaign helped the Lakers to a 58-24 record. After upsetting a Clyde Drexler-led Portland Trail Blazers team that won the Pacific Division in the Western Conference Finals, the Lakers made another trip to the NBA Finals. The Lakers lost to the Chicago Bulls and Michael Jordan in 5 games, but it was the 9th time Johnson had reached the finals in his 12 seasons. Before the 1991-92 season, Johnson stunned the world with the announcement that he had tested positive for the HIV virus and was retiring from the NBA. He made a triumphant appearance in the All-Star game that season, however, earning the game's MVP award and leading the West to a 153-113 victory. He also began a campaign to promote AIDS awareness, an effort for which he received the league's J. Walter Kennedy's Citizenship Award. Johnson went on to play for the 1992 U.S. Olympic Dream Team, wrote a book about safe sex, and ran several businesses. He had started as a player, but went on to work for NBC as a television commentator and explored the possibility of purchasing an NBA franchise. With 16 games left to play in the 1993-94 season, he replaced Randy Fund as the head coach of the Lakers. The team was fighting for a playoff berth when Johnson assumed the reins, and Los Angeles immediately won 5 straight. But after the club lost 5 of its next 6 outings, Johnson announced that he would not return as coach the following season. In 1995, Johnson got involved in another business venture, opening a chain of movie theaters in minority neighborhoods in the Los Angeles area, but he wasn't through with the NBA. After sitting out 4.5 seasons, he made a comeback late in the 1995 and 96 campaign, playing the final 32 games of the regular season for the Lakers. By then, he had bulked up to 255 pounds and did as much of his playing at power forward as he did at guard. After the Lakers were ousted by Houston in the first round of the 1996 playoffs, Johnson retired once again. In his 13 NBA seasons, Johnson compiled 17,707 points at 19.5 points per game, 6,559 rebounds at 7.2 rebounds per game, and 10,141 assists at 11.2 assists per game, in addition to 1,724 steals, good for 9th place on the all-time list. He also holds the top marks for most All-Star game assists, 127, and 3-point baskets, 10. In 1996-97, Johnson was elected to the NBA's 50th anniversary all-time team. In 2002, he was inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame. Johnson then teamed up with his old rival, Bird, to write the 2009 book, When the Game Was Ours, which explores their rivalry, their experiences on the court, and the sport they love. That same year, he was inducted into the College Basketball Hall of Fame. After selling his stake in the Lakers in 2010, Johnson joined an ownership group that purchased the Los Angeles Dodgers baseball team in 2012. He also became part owner of the minor league Dayton Dragons and the Los Angeles Sparks of the WNBA. On February 21, 2017, the Lakers hired Johnson as the team's president of basketball operations. Before the Los Angeles Lakers' final game of the 2018-2019 season, Magic Johnson stunned the team and the NBA world at large by stepping down from his post. Johnson's life could rival Jordan's in terms of sheer drama. Not only did Johnson rack 3 MVP titles, 12 All-Star games, and 1 Olympic gold medal over the course of his career, he became a powerful advocate for HIV/AIDS research, treatment, and prevention. In retirement, Johnson enjoyed renowned business success as the chairman and CEO of Magic Johnson Enterprises. Make sure to keep posted with our videos to keep yourselves updated with your favorite stars' whereabouts. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more.